Hello and welcome back to another episode of Tainted Grail, the Fall of Avalon. I am Hazefest, if you hadn't already known that. Looks like when you spawn in, you don't spawn in with 5 summons. Looks like it only spawns in with 3, because I'm pretty sure at the end of the last video I had 5. I left the game, came back in, and it looks like when you enter the game, you only enter with 3 summons no matter how many you have in total, which is unfortunate. Grab some of these items here. I believe what we were supposed to be doing is heading back to town and clearing out our inventory to get space for the Silk Road. So I think before we do anything, Shadow of the Horns, Lens and Eye of the Sage. That sounds like something I want to do. Let's go back to town. Turn in the quests that we have to turn in. And, yeah, sell all our stuff. Sell. Let's go to weapons. We're not really using these wolf fangs, so we'll sell these. A parrying dagger. That's cool, but we don't really need this. Giant sword we don't need. Let's get rid of these arrows. We don't really need these arrows. We're supposed to use an arrow for blowing up a package. We're going to sell all the shields because we're going to dual wield some wands for a little bit. Try that out. I'd like to get enough spirituality and mana to use this. This seems cool. We'll have to wait on that. Sneak damage, we're not really going to use this. We'll get rid of that. Yeah, the sneak armor seems cool, but we're not going to be doing sneak damage. And apparently you can't do sneak damage with spells, which I've never seen a game really do that. I was kind of hoping that this would be one of those games where you could invest into sneak damage as a mage. Doesn't seem to be the case, though. Is there any other things I want from you? I think not. I think we're good here. Let's turn in our bandits.
Please, stay... Incredible! You're a born killer, aren't you? Instead of just taking out bandit scum, how about hunting something... bigger? There's an ogre, a really nasty son of a bitch, holed up in a nearby brook. I've heard that one swing of his hammer can turn a bear into a bloodbath. As you can imagine, the keepers aren't too keen on dealing with him, even though the ogre roams just off the main road to the north. When Galahad arrives, he certainly won't be pleased. If by some miracle you manage to kill it, you'll earn Camelot's gratitude and a hefty reward.
Wow.
Bring me the ogre's shiny eye as proof of the kill. The brook is right off the King's Road. Here, I'll mark it on your map.
Awesome. Bandit leaders. Silent Scylla.
I see that Silent Scylla has finally been shut up for good. She earned that moniker because she liked to silence travelers by slitting their throats. Well, I hope she met the same fate. I wonder what it sounds like when a blade pierces the trachea. Anyway, the reward is yours.
I take care of Sinan the Giant.
Sinan the Giant. He used to rob travelers on the road. And if he wasn't satisfied with what they had, he'd crack their heads open.
Wow.
Now his hefty body is lying in pieces in a puddle of blood somewhere. Oh, sorry. No time for daydreaming, right? Here's your money.
So, I was trying to remember who it was in Divinity Original Sin 2 that this guy reminds me of, and it's Niles the Flenser from Act 1. If you've played that game, you know Niles. This guy is kind of reminding me of Niles with his bloodlust.
Go chop off some heads.
Awesome.
Go chop off some heads.
Bunch of money and a bunch of experience. Awesome. Fantastic. Hey, it's Audrin.
You're the reason they put me here.
You're the reason you
just
put
wait until they let me
you
out.
there.
I'll beat you so hard your own mother won't recognize you. Come a little closer. so I can spit in your face.
A drunk keeper guarding the gate, you did this to yourself.
Nobody asked your opinion. I drink 'cause I want to. I drink 'cause guarding that empty gate is the most boring shit in the world. What's it to you, anyway, huh? Maybe I was drunk, but the gate was guarded. It's not your damn pin, I wouldn't even let you in. But all is not lost. We can still be friends. Listen, just pour something delicious down my throat, huh? And I'll forget this insult. I'm not guarding the gate right this second, am I?
Makes a point.
There's nothing wrong with having a little sip, right? Come on, don't be like that. Just a drop. That's all I ask.
As someone who served in the military, when you're on duty, you don't mess around, man. People depend on you, lives depend on you, stuff like that. But right now, he's not on duty. You're right, you can't harm anyone here. Let's give him some cider. Nope. Ale. Let's give him some ale.
I knew it, my friend. I knew we could get along.
Excellent.
Oh, delicious. You're the best, you know.
You're welcome. You're a goofball. Keeper Tamer. Look at this guy's glasses.
It's always nice to see someone new here. Welcome. Why didn't I notice you earlier?
This voice actor is Carnage. That's definitely been. You seem distracted.
Yes, my apologies. Ever since breakfast today, I've been sort of lost in thought. I keep thinking of my
Let's go.
dear mother's cooking, especially her famous pie. You see, all we got here is venison and fish. Venison, then fish. And then fish, and more fish. I can live with all the bullshit that's thrown at us soldiers. But the longer I live, the more I realize there's not much to live for, except food. And I'd kill for a slice of that pie.
Not only is it Carnage doing the voice acting, the character is wearing glasses, just like Co, and has the goatee that Carnage often rocks. Well played to the dev team. That's amazing. Man, if I could ever voice act a character one day, that would be awesome. Well played to him. I've been watching him since before he had children. Before my son was born. So I've been watching him on and off for 11 years now. My son will be 11 this year. So that man's success is fantastic, and hopefully one day many other people can follow in his footsteps. But I think for now we will continue with the game. Carnage. I'd kill for a slice of that pie. Couldn't you make it yourself?
As if it were that easy. I ain't much of a cook. And Rorik, the one we have here, well, he says we're soldiers, so we can stick our complaints up our asses.
I could try if you remember the recipe.
Really? Sure, I remember it well. Here you go.
Well, we gotta make this pie. Oh, happens to be a cooking pot right here. Mom's pie. Awesome. Here you go.
Yes. Still tastes like shit. Exactly how my mother would make it. It's just what I needed.
If you say so.
Oh, don't get me wrong. I really appreciate what you did for me. It's just that every time I doubt my service in the horns of the South, I need a reminder of why I enlisted.
Your mother wasn't much of a cook. Oh my god. Your mother wasn't much of a cook?
My mother wasn't much of anything, to tell the truth. She always said I was good for nothing and that I should be glad she even kept me.
Wow.
And every day she'd bring back home a new uncle. Many of those uncles like to kick me out of my own house when they were drinking, and getting busy.
Oh boy.
Then, when she'd sober up and got rid of an uncle, she'd bake me that pie as an apology. It always tasted like shit. If the other villagers hadn't been feeding me, I would have starved to death. Hence the pie.
That took a turn. Now you have a new family.
Yeah, I do. So, despite the shitty weather and the world being on the verge of collapse, there's still nowhere else I'd rather be.
Wow. Okay, save. That was terrible. But yeah, Co-Carnage. Awesome. He did well. He's voice acted several games. I played Solasta, and he was in Solasta. Did a fine job there too. He is an inspiration to us all. Those who play games on the internet for the viewing public. Yeah. If you haven't ever checked out Co-Carnage, now's a good time. I know that he is playing this game. And he plays mini games. If you like new games and you can't afford to keep buying new games, he plays many of the new ones. So yeah, he's a good streamer. He plays on Twitch, and I streams on Twitch and YouTube. So give him a look-see and let him know that Hazefest sent you. Will he know what that means? No, he won't. But we'll know, right? Keeper Dan. I am also a Dan.
Or put me out of my misery.
What?
Just kidding. Love the view, but this weather is killing me.
That stash is killing me, sir. Maybe your clothes are too thin?
You don't say. I didn't choose to be here. Our beloved quartermaster sent me to freeze my arse off. He said as punishment for spitting on the good name of the keepers. Whatever the hell that means. I just got drunk in the tavern and lost half my pay. And maybe some of my clothes.
It happens.
I mean, why would he even care? It was my gold. I can spend it how I please.
So I assume there's something you need?
Oh, aye. I need a warm coat. And I mean the absolute warmest coat you can get, huh? Osprey might have something in stock or know how to make one. I'd ask myself, but he's not exactly speaking with me these days.
I love the little grindy lows that I'm carrying around with me. Sometimes we'll turn around and they're like, "Arr, arr." Look at him. Look at him. Look at that face. How can you say no? Sure, I'll get you something.
Thanks, friend. I knew I could count on you.
I'm helping everybody. The warmest coat. Track. We gotta get this man a coat immediately. This keep is huge. Oh, crap. That spawn, man. Take a short sword, take a dull short sword. Take all the things. Ooh. Why is this stealing? Do I really want to steal this? I saved it. I like how unlocking the chest is stealing, but the things inside the chest were not stealing. That may be a bug. What do you need, Keeper Pate? Everybody needs something, right?
Hey, tell me, can you read?
I can. Yes, why?
Listen, I'm no good with words. Could you read me a letter from my sister? She's learning how to read and write. Can you believe it? She writes letters to me. I'm so proud of her.
I'll read it for you.
Oh, thanks. Here's the letter.
Brother, it ain't good news. Sorry. Few red priests came. They wanted to take Mum and some other folks because of the plague. Our dad and some other man did not agree. There was a fight and father got killed. Oh shit. Now I'm taking care of Mom. She's feeling more and more weak. We don't know if the priests are going to come back or what. It's hard, but she asked me to send her love and tell you to keep going and do good things. because that's the most important thing. It's me, Enid. I'm praying for you. Oh, that's terrible.
And what did it say? Everyone's healthy.
Oh, I can't lie to him. I'm sorry, something terrible happened.
No, you must have misunderstood something. What do I do now? I don't know. I don't know what to do.
Shit just got real.
I should go back to him, right?
You might get caught, you'd be accused of desertion and killed. It won't change a thing. It won't change a thing. You might get caught, be accused of desertion and killed.
I guess that's true.
There's no good option here.
Yes. Excuse me. I need to be alone.
Yeah, man. I noticed that all the keepers on the tower here, they have bows, but they have no arrows. Just a thought. Take your plate and your apple. Your wine, mine. Take your beef. There's the beef in my pocket. What's this? That's a ale and cider. Take those. Tiny glass bottle. Here, small glass bottle. Tiny glass bottle. Great. Save. Who are you?
What do you
Alar.
think of scale armor?
What?
Scale armor. What do you think of it? The ones all the keepers wear.
I feel like you want to tell me what you think of it.
Sure, maybe it's easy to make and doesn't restrict movement, but it doesn't provide the best protection. Someone just needs to stab you between the scales and you're done for. Vanilla armor is much better. That will prevent you from being run through with a polearm or getting shot with a bow. It's also much more comfortable.
Do you know how to make laminar armor?
Oh, of course. I mean, I've never made one.
Oh.
I'm not an armorer. But I've read so much about it that I'm sure it won't be a problem. Here's the page from the Armorer's Almanac that explains the process.
Why don't you tell the quartermaster or the blacksmith that laminar armor is better?
I told them, but they both said I know jack shit.
Well, there you go.
Besides, the keepers rarely go outside the walls nowadays. Then the quartermaster added it that if I don't like our equipment, he could send me out scouting in just my underwear.
Yikes. Then maybe don't raise the topic anymore?
Perhaps you're right. But if somebody ever stabs me under the scales, I'll go straight to the quartermaster and give him an earful.
How much do you know, how do you know so much about armor? Jesus, I can't read.
I read a lot about it. In Volume 4 of the Armorer's Almanac, Arden Shadowblade describes the differences between various types of armor. For example, chainmail allows for a good range of movement, but it's heavy. It also provides poor protection against blunt weapons, and its production is laborious.
So you've never worn any other armor apart from what you're wearing now?
No, but I have knowledge from books and a lot of thoughts on the subject, so I know what it would be like to wear different armor.
Who is Arden Shadowblade?
Shadowblade is a moniker. Arden is passionate about weapons and armor. He has great knowledge of materials, techniques, and history. A true expert. Everything he writes is interesting. I would love to meet him one day.
Okay. Shadowblade's laminar armor. I'm pretty sure I'm saying that wrong. That's okay. If I'm saying it wrong, please tell me that I'm saying it wrong. Wrong? I can't talk. I'm saying everything wrong. I'm still baffled about how big this town is. And there's so much to do. Keeper Dan's the one that wants the jacket. Let's go down here. Sweet. What's in here? An egg. Perfect.
Just another peaceful moment.
What? Who's talking? Is that the blacksmith? He's right below me, isn't he? He is. Save. Let's take a look at these barrels. Anything new? Did the food and stuff grow back that I was collecting here?
Hope nothing bad happens today.
So, same, bro. Osbryth. I need a warm coat.
Huh. It's for Dan, isn't it?
He knows.
That ungrateful
He's onto us.
bastard still on the wall?
Yes, he told me about your disagreement.
Disagreement? Sure, you could call it that, and I guess I might have overreacted a bit.
Oh, yeah?
Since Dan is on the wall and I'm here, I couldn't tell him that I get it. The prank and all. And I forgave him a long time ago. Now that I think about it, it was a hell of a prank.
Yeah, it was. That's nice. How about the coat?
Well, I may not be angry with him anymore, but that doesn't mean I'll work my ass off so that his doesn't freeze.
Okay.
Here's an explanation of how to make it. Feel free to help him out yourself.
Awesome. Thank you. Open shop. Sell. Sell these items that I just picked up. Sell this shield. Sell these arrows. Leather boots of roots. Hitting an enemy immobilizes them for 5 seconds. It can occur once every 60 seconds. That's cool. That'd be great for like an archer or even a mage. I like my boots. I'm gonna sell this. You. Handcrafting? What am I doing here? I'm making a coat. Warm coat. Expected outcome. Craft. Great. Other quests. What do I have? I see a darkness. Okay, I need to talk to Beatrice. Brothers in Arms. Murder on Demand. This is the part where you run. The first piece of the King's Soul is tied to Excalibur. Turns that he's not at the horns. I need to find a way to enter the Allmother's Temple. Jan asked me to perform a druidic ritual at the ancient worship site. Second part of the plan. Okay. Interesting. Is there anything else I need to do here? Craft mini? Holy crap. Craft mini? Great. Craft mini. Fantastic. Got all of the items. Lots of stuff. Battle axe, maces, arrows. Huh. Sell from stash. How much wood do I have in stash? 11. Okay, save. We still need more wood. Wasn't there a place to cut wood? Man, my handicraft is still going up. This guy's a red priest. What are you doing here, Brother Reagan?
Blessings upon you, stranger. May the word always resonate within your soul.
Before I do anything, open shop.
Co-
7 commandments. Blood transfusion. Ooh, this is a heal. And a regeneration. How much is this? 2,000. Whoa. Impenetrable shield. Creates a magical shield fully negating the next damage received for 2 minutes. Buy and buy. Okay.
Certainly.
Thank you. I've already been blessed by the tongs, pincers, and
What
fire.
do you mean, my child?
It must have been a long time since you... It must have been a long time since you visited the Island Asylum.
Indeed, my child.
He probably doesn't
I
know.
have served in the Horns of the South since I turned 20. So, it's now my 40th year in the service of Kai and
He's
this
60?
noble abode. As for the asylum, I only know as much as my brothers deem necessary to relay to me in their letters.
It's good for 60.
I only receive reports on their progress towards curing the Red Death. I'm afraid that I simply cannot believe your blasphemous words without proof.
Fair enough. Believe what you want. My scars speak for themselves.
So it's your word against the word. Let's leave it at that.
Fair enough. What do you think of the weirdness?
It's a sickness, a corruption, but also a mystery. Many of my brothers would call it a curse, a stain upon Avalon that must be purged. And yet, I wonder, did Kai not teach us that all things have a purpose? That even suffering carries wisdom? The weirdness twists and warps, yes. It consumes and it takes. But it also gives. Life grows in its wake. Strange and terrible, but life all the same. If we are to fight it, we must first understand it. And that is what frightens the church most of all.
Understanding. Are the horns prepared to fight the weirdness?
As prepared as any men can be against something they barely understand. Swords and fire will hold back beasts. But what of the creeping rot that twists flesh and mind alike?
I need to go
But
kill this
there is
ogre.
one thing. The Excalibur they keep here. It has not been wielded in an age, yet the weird does not creep near it.
How come?
Well, even as it rests upon its pedestal, the air around it remains untouched. The tendrils of corruption that strangle stone and steel refuse to claim it. The keepers may not see it for what it is, but I do. There is power in that blade. Something ancient, something beyond the church's teachings. And
All right.
if it truly holds back the weirdness, then perhaps it was never meant for men alone.
That's fair. You feel safe here.
Safe? No.
Oh.
But safer than most, I suppose. But tell me, what is safety, truly? A stronghold? A weapon? A prayer? I've seen men with all three fall just the same. So no, I do not feel safe. But I do feel watched. And sometimes that is enough.
It's well said.
May Kai's word always guide you. In the word, you will find solace.
Right. Collect herbs. Delicious. Awesome. I'm sorry, what? Kitty cat. Kitty cat is screaming. This. Mother's Embrace. Heals you instantly. Yeah, I'd say that's a thing I can do. Cool. So this is... That's a heal? And this is a regeneration over time. Cool. Awesome. I think I'll be using my laser beam quite a bit. And my spells. I was looking for a place to chop wood. Isn't there a place to chop wood? It's this way, isn't it? Yeah, it's over here. Ah. Looks like the lumbering spot regenerates over time. In-game time, at least. Awesome. I need stash. Go back to stash. Stash is over here. How much wood do I have? Take all the wood. Stash. I'm gonna stash all this. Alright, stash all that stuff. Save you some time. Stash this. Hush. Get you drunk. Leave all the rest of these. This is a weapon relic. Stash that. Stash this mana shield ring. We'll sell the rest. We need the back piece. Oh, it's a back piece. Grants an optimal dash? Huh, maybe I should make one of these for myself. We need to stash Venom Flick and Burning Ember. Scorching Blaze will stash because it's too expensive. Blood Transfusion we can get rid of now. Hailstone we can drop. Impenetrable Shield seems good. Maybe we can drop Flame Torrent. I think Flame Torrent can get dropped for this Thunder Lash. Because it's range DPS. And we can put the Impenetrable Shield here as a buff. What's that look like? What? Light cast only. Is it on? It is on. I think it reserves mana. Save. Talk to you.
Didn't expect to see you. It's you. Mahone is getting better. I don't know what you've done, but your results are remarkable, at least for us. Unfortunately, Cole isn't improving, but I'll allow the refugees to stay.
Really? You don't know what caused all this?
No. I only care that the situation is resolved. One less thing to worry
That was
about.
us killing that big thing, that four dweller. Gulbin mentioned tunnels and the former captain.
Captain Hagen. Well, he was a man driven by pride and a certain disregard for caution. He sent men to explore those old tunnels beneath the keep. Somehow, he got it into his head that there was something valuable down in those tunnels. Treasures, relics, who knows what else. But the truth is, we know what was there. In the Age of Legends, it was just a hospital. There was some kind of outbreak or plague, and the place was sealed off. Nothing left to find, or so the records say.
Isn't it only right to bury the keepers?
Yes, it weighs on me more than I'd care to admit. If I could, I'd see them laid to rest. But no captains ever bothered. It seems they thought it was a fool's errand. Maybe not worth the risk.
I could go down there.
If you're mad enough to try, then by all means, go ahead. Just don't expect any keeper to follow you. I really don't have men to spare.
That's fair.
But maybe it's time to make it right. So, thank you, I suppose.
This guy has good voice acting. Leave. Save. Let's go give Dan his coat. And I think I'm going to make a coat for me as well. This is happening. Oh, I used all my wolf belts. Next time. Oh, can't go that way. Up the scaffolding. You're not Dan, you're nobody. You're a no-named guard. He's above us. Alright, Dan, here you go.
Oh, thank you, friend. Let me repay your kindness. Even though I don't have much, I can at least tell you about something I saw a little while ago. It might be interesting for an adventurer like you. See those rocks near the shore? When it gets dark, sometimes I see a light there. I'm not sure what it could be, though. A bandit camp this close to the Horns? Impossible. The Daliata? No way. They wouldn't hide like that. Maybe something else entirely? It's probably nothing, but maybe you could find something interesting or valuable there.
Okay. Thanks.
Farewell.
Okay. So there's something down here. Maybe it could be the Druidic Shrine, or it could be the Druid hiding. Huh. More experience, which is good. We need to go do... What's this one? What? Oh. This is the crypt. Well, we're here. Let's check it out. If it's too dangerous, we'll leave. I want to do this. I want to do the ogre. I want to talk to the girl in town about coal. And Silk Road. Save. What's down here? First thing, impenetrable shield. We want the bottles. Okay. Ah, wolf pelt. We need one. We need one more of those. Sneak, just in case there's bad guys down here. Pretty sure all this is rotten. Ooh. Spoiled meat. Small glass bottles. Small glass bottles. Or potions. Nothing in here. Ooh. Few things. Nothing else. Nothing else. Okay. We do have an alchemy station here. Bow draw speed. Locks mana at 100% for 10 seconds. Yes. Make all of those. Make this. Okay. Make this. Awesome. One of these. Great. Save. Awesome. Oh, more stuff and wood. Great. There's my second wolf pelt. Fantastic. That's exactly what I needed. Awesome. Lots of good stuff here. Okay, time to go down. We'll sneak just in case there's a bad guy. I hear something. Go team. These guys seem like they're tanky. Okay. I think I want to move this. That there. Put the summon grindy low on the right click. Save. This place is huge. Leather, perfect. Go get him. That damage is insane. Talking about my damage, not the grindy lows. See if I can sneak around. Oh, that damage is insane. Took a guy down over there and I didn't even see him. My team is fighting something on the backside here. Ooh, a lost expedition tag. Fallen Keeper. Whoa. My God. I'm a beast. Damage is just nuts. Lost one of our team. We'll bring him back. Oh, wait a minute. Toast. We need one more guy. Who are these fighting? Oh. A weird slime. A marrowghast eye? Who's he fighting? I'm sorry, what are you fighting? There's still stuff down here? Oh. Another slime. Let's go back up. We kind of missed a bunch of stuff. Killing all the trash. Okay. Looted everybody. Except for this guy. I've got all four. No, I need one more tag. Man, there's so many levels. Alright, I need to finish exploring the top here. Okay, grindy lows are back. We got 5 of 5. Let's keep looking around before I get distracted again. There's an enemy to the left, or to the right. Nothing in here. Well, my team's going to go take care of whatever is below me, I guess. So much loot. There's someone like right below me. Where is the enemy? Ah, there's the last keeper. Oh. Cool. Is there an entry about the slime? Yeah, weird slime. Weird slime lurks in the deep depths of caves, its formless body clinging to walls, ceilings, floors, shifting into to mimic the terrain as it waits for the traveler to let their guard down. It is slow but resilient, and striking it only enrages it. Each wound unleashes writhing tendrils that lash out at anything nearby. Some say the weird slime can transform, that enough pain can force its shapeless mass into something truly terrible and far more lethal. What a goofy creature. Didn't seem to do much, but at range, but I'm pretty sure it's a pretty gnarly monster. Huh. Cabbage, wine. Mead. Can't see anything in there. It's dark. Small glass bottle. More glass bottles. So many bottles. Dang. Collecting all the bottles. That looks scary. Save. What's going on in here? What are you? Croak ball. Oh, it's tanky, whatever it is. Get him, team. Nice. What is this? Croak maw. It's got something in its mouth. Croak maws are the monstrous result of a parasitic infestation and the influence of the weirdness. What begins as a simple toad becomes something far more deadlier once a blood-sucking crustacean latches onto its tongue, eventually replacing it entirely. The infection leaves the host aggressive and insatiable, hunting far beyond its usual prey. Exposure to the weird tainted waters and alchemical waste accelerates the transformation. The infected toads then swell into grotesque sizes, becoming apex predators of the swamps. With razor-sharp reflexes and an insatiable hunger, a croak maw will devour anything foolish enough to stray too close. Cool. Is there anything... Man, I can't see nothing. Mana shield on hit restores 10% damage as dealt. Blocking regenerates mana. Attacks also regenerate 10% mana. Okay. I'm gonna drop the skull staff and put a torch into my left hand so that I can kind of see. There we go. It's a little better. Kind of foggy in here. What's that light? What is this? A ring of protection. Ooh, a locked chest. It's hard lock. Oh. Didn't even have to move it. Spine breaker. Well, we gotta see what this is. Max stamina 10. 10 armor. 7.9 pounds. 1,000 gold. Spine breaker. Does a lot of damage and ignores enemy blocks. Nice two-handed weapon. Save. Well, cool. And we didn't even lose any pets fighting that thing. My pets have gotten either tanky or the regeneration is starting to really ramp up. Because we're not losing units as much as I used to. I think we're done in here. I'm going to take another quick look around with my torch. Is there anything I need? I think we're done on this floor. Yeah, I think we're done down here. Take a quick look down here. Lock this chest. There it is. Another origin potion. That's a full respec. Nice. Milk. Nice. Lots of reagents here. The shield. Garlic. Nice. Nothing in here. Okay. Looking for anything of use. Like these small bottles. Nice. Lots of stuff down here. Cabinet is empty. Nice. That small bottle. Small bottle. Cabinet's empty. Hidden chest. Oof, broke it. There it is. Slow fall potion. That's the first time I've seen one of those. Decreases falling damage by 50%. That's cool. Grab all these. Nothing in the cabinet there. Empty. Anything with you? Okay. I think we're good. I don't think we took any damage down here. That's awesome. Okay, I think we're good. I think we can actually leave now. Is there another level? I think this is another level. You can rest in beds here. I don't know if that's smart. Okay. Just looking for any chests like this. Difficulty easy. Nice. We got that. So the Grandulos killed that guy. Moonshine. Tiny glass bottle. Big bottles are trash. Okay, I think we're good. Let's leave. What an awesome dungeon. That was awesome. Now we can go turn in our tags. Go kill the ogre. Yep. We're gonna do those two things. I really want to go talk to the person at the beach with Cole, but we can do that later. Cole's not going anywhere. Still broken. Is there any other way inside? Maybe I'd go this. If it's broken, is there a lever somewhere? No. There's no lever. The only thing down here is this ore. Okay. Sure. Grab all these roses. Head inside. Excellent. He's back on duty again, sleeping and drunk. What a jerk. Alright, let's turn in these tags. Because I am broke. Your tunnels are safe now.
You actually did it? Cleared out those tunnels on your own? Every captain before me thought it was a fool's errand, not worth the risk. And how are those tunnels? Salvageable?
They're in rough shape, but at least the monsters are gone.
Aye, that it does. Camelot won't be eager to finance the repairs, but knowing the threat's been dealt with is a victory in itself. Perhaps someday we'll see them restored. Until then, we can at least rest easier. So the keep owes you for this. Here's your reward. And what about Goban's friends? Did you find any trace of them?
I did. Here's their tags.
Give those to Goban, if you haven't yet. He's restless, but maybe seeing those again will help settle him. Might even help him get his act together.
Awesome. Save. Fantastic. Let's go get the ogre. Silk Road. This is the part where you run away. Okay. Let's fast travel to that location. Closest place is here. Let's go deal with this ogre and see what's going on there. Let's go ahead and give my other wand back into its hand. Got one shot, man. Can't beat that. Just absolutely dominating. There's an enemy above me. You're not a good guy. Kill him. Bonk. Oh, a staff. Take all his stuff. Okay. Bunch of cabbage. Bunch of farm stuff here. Chest. Nice. Ooh, an emerald. That looked interesting. Lady bound in a stockade. Orc. Sorry, Mr. Pig. But you're delicious, and I need some of you in my body. Bonk. And this lightning spell is fantastic. Highly recommend. Stag Father Shrine, save. Wonder if we could do the Stag Father Shrine, but maybe without the Grendelos? Maybe if I just use my lightning spells? Seems to do a lot of damage. Ooh. Ring of fall damage reduction. That's cool. Ah, new fast travel point. Nice. Here's the ogre. Oh my god, he's got a lot of HP. Ow. Bring him down. He can't even move, he's stunned. Oh my god. That was insane. Did I get a thing for that? Once they were giants, ancient and proud. Look at that guy's face. Roaming Avalon long before the Four Dwellers arrived. But their strength became their curse, enslaved and bred for war. They were broken and stripped of will, reduced to mindless ogres, bound to their master's cruel designs. During King Arthur's reign, a few escaped, rising against their captors to fight for his cause. Yet freedom was fleeting. The last thinking giants were hunted down and destroyed. All that remains are soulless brutes, hulking shadows of what they once were, still driven by commands they can no longer remember. Ugh, what a crazy monster. That was cool. Dig. Bleeder. There's a bunch of bodies here. Oh, another dig spot. Hammer of Stupefaction. Interacts. I don't have any fire spells, do I? Ooh, I don't have any fire spells. Ah, I got Burning Ember. Good. You. Burning Ember. Can I hit this thing? Yeah, that did work. Okay, cool. What is this? Increases spell power by 10%? Sure. Broad axe. There's a prison here. We'll check that in a second. Make sure we loot all the stuff around the ogre area. Look for any more dig spots. Did we get all the dig spots? Let's go the other direction. Medium. Got it. Big mana potion. Man, I love how many alchemy stations they cram everywhere. Feels pretty good. Oh, this is a grindstone. This is for crafting. Battle axe. There's nothing up here? What is this music right now? Okay, it looks like I found everything. Just run this way real quick. Double check. Ooh, flame torrent. Oh, crap. There's still more up here. Let's take a look higher up. Okay, that's all the up here. Let's look over here. There's like little chests hidden everywhere up here. Man, this is actually a hard lock. There it is. Just for a fire arrow? Well. Alright then. Is there any other dig spots over here? Alright, let's look up on this tower. And then I think we're done with this area. Alchemy station. There it is. Wood. Perilous orb. Increases critical chance by 3. We ran out of sage. Okay, well, I think we've found everything here. I believe. What is this? Save. Another dungeon? Let's get our grindy low. Is this place? Wooden shield. Open. There's someone here. Before we talk to him, let's look around. These people didn't make it. I mean, even if there is nothing in these cells, it's a pretty good lockpicking skill. There's a cooking pot. Ooh, some cheese. I do love cheese. Big glass bottle. Ooh, there's stuff in here. Good thing I ducked. Take these. Take cheese. Maybe try cooking something? Nice. 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 Awesome. We're not making the mom's pie. It's only 15 health. Save. I'm still over encumbered. Damn. Bag, weapons. Drop this weapon. Keep all these. Drop this crappy shield. Good. Lockpick here. Nothing in here. Some poultry, delicious. Some swards. This must be the only person here. Everybody else is dead. This looks ominous. Ooh, health potions. And a blood clot. Delightful. Delightful. Last door. Nobody else has stuff. Nothing in that. No jars. Okay, looks like we're done in here. Save the game, and who are you? Rumpolt Fanini.
Yes? Who are you? Did Albert Albertus send you? I've told
He's
you
undead.
1,000 times I'm not leaving. This place is perfect for me. At last,
got the same
I have
marking
the space to
as the guy in the
explore
crypt.
limits of culinary delights. You'll never understand, you bunch of cabbage heads. Your taste buds have long been dulled by fried cheese, fried fish, and oil. Oil everywhere, the goddamn oil.
Who the hell are you?
Oh, so you're not one of Albert's yes men. I hope you'll forgive this egregious lapse in my manners. I never thought that after the entrance was buried, anyone unfamiliar with my situation would find their way here. But first things first. My name is Rumpolt Fanini. I used to be the most renowned chef in Camelot, but now I am an outcast. Doomed to forever search, misunderstood by plebeians with no taste.
I don't understand what you're doing here.
I've discovered, no, I've reached the limits of taste. And when I gazed into that abyss, I realized that all my past efforts were doomed to fail. You see, the logical conclusion of creating the most delicious food is something that flips the pleasure of eating on its head and brings it to the other side. Food so delicious, so extraordinary, that the pleasure turns into pain. Because, you see, it's only through pain that we can truly reach pleasure. Now, listen carefully. Sour herring and cheese.
That sounds revolting.
Perhaps, but it's not supposed to sound. It's supposed to be seen. For what is virtue if you don't first know vice? This experience is meant to embody the essence of flavor transgression. Culinary norms and rules, they're nothing but simple amusements for the masses. Limitations meant only to expose the cracks within them. Why don't you try it yourself? Though I must warn you, there's no turning back from this path. Once you've tasted the effects of my culinary transgression, nothing will ever be the same.
Interesting.
Here's the recipe for my sour herring with cheese. The ingredients are for you to obtain. It must be your own path. Just remember, it requires a special herring.
Special herring?
If I recall correctly, a good fishing spot was... Here, I've marked it on your map. My acolyte of culinary delights.
Okay. How long have you been trapped here?
Oh dear, I could ask what year it is, but honestly, I don't find it terribly important. I finally found my place and purpose. Time holds no meaning for me.
The captain of the Horns of the South wants to get in here.
Does he now? Why? I don't offer paid lessons, and I certainly don't run the garrison's kitchen. I can't think of any reason Captain Hubert would send his men here.
Captain Brandon.
Sorry?
Captain Brendan is the current captain of the Horn to the South.
Oh, a change in command then. Interesting. I do hope Captain Hubert is well. He was very kind to me when I stayed at the Keeper's Fortress.
Wait.
Food without taste is like a proper fight without pain.
Okay. Well, that was an experience. If you like that experience, hit that like and subscribe if you wouldn't mind. I would appreciate it. Helps the channel out and helps me grow. I'm a grower, not a shower. Hey, got him. Points available. Set a bonfire. Yes. Let's do this real quick. Level up. Attributes. Endurance. We can now wear those gloves back in town. So I need to go get those. Spirituality. Go here. Spell power. Whenever a summon dies, your other summons gain 75% attack speed for 10 seconds. That seems really good, especially on bosses. Let's go back to here. Maybe we get more maximum mana. I think I need more mana just to be able to cast more spells. Awesome. We're going to fuel and we're going to identify a bunch of our crap. Health potion, mana potion, sage, spike mace +3, bloodstone, war pig +3, claymore +3, staff of Ophelia, increases spell power by 10%. I wonder if that applies only when I have scepter with 10% power in one hand and a spell in the other. I hope not. So that would be unfortunate. In fact, I'm going to test it real quick. Okay, I'm back. Hello. I tested it real quick. So currently my spell power is 126%, and that's with 2 spells equipped. Come back out, you see that I have 2 spells equipped in each hand, right? Well, if I switch to 1, this is now 2 weapons with spell power enhancements. If I go back into my character stats and I go to attributes, I now have 146 spell power. So I can't have plus 10% wands out and still get the bonus of the spell power. I would need to have a wand in one hand and a spell in the other. Confirmed. So if that's the case, and we know that now, the best course of action would be to run a staff in one hand and a spell in the other. So this would be the ideal run for a spellcaster. Stat stick in one hand, damage in the other. Awesome. Anyway, thanks for watching. I appreciate you sticking around to the end of this video. Maybe you learned something. Maybe you want to buy this game. $45. I highly recommend it. This has been a lot of fun for me, and I hope it's a lot of fun for you too in your own run. If you are playing this game, put in the comments what build you're playing, because I'd like to know what that build feels like, because spell casting seems really, really strong. Stealth Archer sounds like it'd be fun too. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you in the next video.